Hey everyone, welcome back on Adobe Live. We are live from Paris, and this stream is about motion design, animation, with our special guest, James Curran. Hey James.
Hello again.
Yeah, and this is day 2, so James was with us yesterday, and he's embracing the challenge of creating one animation per day. He's the animated GIF or animated GIF expert. So thanks for joining, and it's an interactive session, so we really want you to ask questions in the chat. Make sure if you're on YouTube to get the full experience. It's on adobelive.com. And we will give away, not signed prints, because James is working on an animation, but we found something exclusive. It will be the first flip book. The first flip book with James' art.
Yep.
So we will give away some flip books based on today's animation, or maybe we will just do one flip book with the 3 animations. We will see. It will depend on
one for each would be good, but
that would be better.
It depends how the flip books work. I don't know.
We don't know. It's a first. It's a first in our industry, so we will see. Hi everyone. We have Serge here. We have Rob. I see D Walker. I see everyone. Thanks for joining. So James, yesterday you created, or maybe do you have the animation from yesterday?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, let's
somewhere.
look at that. You exported a GIF at the end from Photoshop, so it must be somewhere. Here we go. So if you watch the replay, and actually on Adobe Live now we have a very nice replays tab to access the replay from yesterday. You created this in less than 2 hours. Actually, you were
I was too
fast.
quick. I'm gonna have to slow down today, I think, just to get it. Not to have too
just
much
use
time
your
at the end.
left hand.
Yeah.
New challenge. And what else? So today, do you have a plan in mind?
I've got a rough idea.
Okay.
I'm going to do something again with the same character. Still kind of.
We need to find a name, by the way.
Well, I asked on Instagram, and I got quite a few responses. There was
which ones were there?
There's Arthur Effects.
Okay.
Easy Ease. There's some other ones that were good. I can't remember which ones they were.
Easy Ease.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Easy
Rider. Or
exactly. There's a lot of different things.
Okay,
but
cool.
Maybe at the end we can decide. Maybe we can put that on the book. We can have his name on there, maybe.
So yeah, thanks for joining. We have Ashley, Cecily Williams still with us, Gabrielle, Hendigo, Dan Young. Yes, and Nashua here. Okay. So that's great, and I mean, that's the idea. We invite top creatives. They just work with their favorite tool, and you can ask questions. Okay, so you have a plan in mind. What is your plan?
Yeah, well, I plan to do something else with the same character, kind of still going with the same theme of having a character animated within the After Effects interface, but having him moving in a different way, and maybe doing some more with having duplicates of a pre-comped character, which I kind of started doing yesterday. So I'm going to start by just kind of copying the character from yesterday's project.
So we have motion Ashore following yesterday. He said, already done the same exercise, but still have to finish the hands. So someone is working on the same exercise, trying to.
Oh, really?
That's good.
That'll be good to see. So
character name is obviously James Wiener. Yeah,
that was a good one. James
Wiener.
That's kind of just making fun of you.
It's just for us, Jacob. Not for the world. The world is not ready for this character.
So I'm just copying all the.
Okay, so Dan Young, can James talk about how he chose that color palette? So this is a color palette he's using now. I mean, most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually
project,
just kind of starting point. I mean, I don't always stick to it totally, but it just helps, I think, to have something in mind to begin with. Saves time. It just kind of gradually grew. I started with less colors, and then as I kind of created more GIFs, I found more colors that were missing and kind of added them in.
Actually, you could be inspired by the pens that we buy at school.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to choose.
It's kind of all pretty primary colors and secondary colors. There's nothing kind of too out there. But sometimes it's quite hard to find the color that fits for some things.
Why is he calling him James? Because he's he's the diamond of motion design. That's why. Okay, we have Rocky Bull from Bangladesh. Wow, that's very far away. It must be very late. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, so where are you from, guys? We have Dan from Mexico. I see Sung Park from Korea. Because of his accent. Yeah, that's it.
That's
right?
pretty much it.
You found it. I'm French, sorry. Need to apologize.
I'm just taking the bits from yesterday's project that I
what
want
do
to
you
reuse.
Keep? You just want to keep the...
I'm keeping the background. I'm going to use it in a different way, and I'm going to keep the character. My plan is to have him... I was going to have him like swinging from keyframes by his hands, like he's kind of like swinging through a jungle. Exactly. So there'd be a line of keyframes below one of these layers, and then he'll be kind of swinging.
Nice.
And then I might duplicate that character and have a few characters all swinging in a line.
Okay, it's again a worldwide stream. People from Greece, Mexico, Armenia, San Jose, California, South Korea. We have Ahmed watching us from Iraq, and Umar from Pakistan. Yeah, that's a lot of countries. Oh, you know what? Actually, I can show you something. I discovered something today, but I don't know if it works though. Give me. I'm not sure about my. I don't want to tease something that won't work. I'm kind of expert at this. Okay. Look at this, James.
Is that what everybody is?
These are viewers.
Yeah.
Where they're from.
What do different colours mean? The red and
the
green.
colors, I don't know, actually. It's a good question. Actually, it's a very good question. I have no idea. But
I'm worried about the red ones. I'm not sure. It seems dangerous.
Yeah. Which really shows that, we even have people from South America. That's cool. US, Europe, South America. Anyone from Africa? Yeah, at least two. I see one in Morocco and one in South Africa. Very nice. So today, so it's not really like so it's another animation, still with the same character, but so it's another one. The red ones are infected. No, it's not a video game. What was the name of this game? Like. I saw my son play The Plague or something.
Yeah.
Oh
maybe,
my god.
I don't know.
Yeah, Solid Show, good one. Solid Show from New York. Interactive designer. She knows what she's talking about. Ah, Vincent, you're from Africa. Great. We have Shoko. So I am the dot in Serbia. Yeah, it was you. Jack from Kuwait. Hey, Sarah. Good to see you again. Sarah was very active in the chat yesterday. It was a pleasure. She's a very good motion designer.
It's true, she is. I'm just trying to figure out kind of a layout at the minute. My idea is to use a green layer at the top for kind of like the tree canopy and a blue layer at the bottom for the water.
Nice.
Canopy,
that's cool. Is some parallax, or how can I do that?
I don't know. Maybe I'll see how I get on.
Which is weird because After Effects you cannot.
Yeah, I'm going to see how I get on with adding the other characters. Maybe I'll have them all in layers behind him.
Cool.
But it really depends on how much time I have.
Okay, we have even thank you, GL Chow, for joining from China via VPN. I hope you won't get in trouble for this. That's cool. Thanks for launching a VPN and joining us. I mean, it's great. Oh, is there a question you want to ask to our audience? Because I can create this live survey if you want to ask them.
I'm trying to think of one. I don't know.
About what they are using, maybe their job, or.
It'd be interesting to know how many people illustrate in Illustrator first, and how many just use After Effects.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so people watching, make sure that you are on adobelive.com, because I will display an interactive widget. It doesn't work on YouTube, so you have to be on adobelive.com to get the full experience. And I will create this question for you. So the question would be, do you create all your illustrations directly in After Effects? So without using Illustrator, and that's the point. Yes or no? Okay, on Adobe Live, now there is the poll should be live. Yeah, we have already Jem saying in the chat, I use Illustrator for design, After Effects for the animation. Hi Soel, welcome back. Moek is asking, are you working with an Interest Pro from Wacom? Yeah, I think so. It looks like one, yes.
Yep. I think it's one of the new ones.
It's one of the new ones, yeah. First time I see this design.
My old one broke, that's why I've had a couple break. Wow. I use them so much, I think. They don't last that long.
Design is very nice.
Just trying to figure out how far apart these keyframes need to be for him to reach both.
Okay, so the poll is over. Let's see the results. So results are 30% are creating their illustrations directly in After Effects.
Only
and
30.
70% are working outside.
That's kind of what I thought it'd be, but it's still.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I think more people should do it my way.
I mean, to do it your way, you need to master the pen tool, because that's the only tool you have, basically. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but even when I'm using, well, not really. You have the pen, you have the shape tools. There's ways of being kind of flexible with things.
Yeah.
And you have repeaters in here as well, which you can use quite a lot to do kind of interesting things. It's not as limited as people think. It's just, I think because it is limited, it means that you've got to be a bit more creative with how you make things.
Yeah. It adds some constraints. I agree.
I kind of like constraints when I'm working. That's why I have like limitations with colors and everything else.
Leonard, you would like to see the keyframe light up when he's touching them. Okay, maybe you can try this for tomorrow, because we need to add a plugin.
What's that? Sorry. Which keys I'm pressing?
Yeah. There is a plugin. It's called Mouse Pose, I think.
Yeah, I don't press that many keys. All I'm pressing really is, I don't really know. Just kind of, I guess, copy and pasting things.
Yeah, copy paste. Because you don't use so many shortcuts.
No, I use U a lot to show keyframes.
Display the keyframes, and do you use like the classic one, like P, T?
Not really.
Like position, no.
No. Maybe I do. I kind of don't really know what I'm doing, because I kind of do it just naturally. I don't really think about it.
That does make sense. So Animate is more for traditional cell animations. I mean, it's cool, yeah, because there is onion skins, but also some Adobe Animate CC is good for the web. Video is one of the output of Adobe Animate, but it's mainly for interactive animations, I would say, because you can add some ActionScript or JavaScript on top of it. And the output would be HTML5 using the Canvas or WebGL or Flash. So it's more a matter of output. When with After Effects, you create an animation that will become a video and eventually an animated GIF, which is video format at the end. Oh, sorry. Okay, I got confused, Leonard. Sorry. Okay, in the animation, when the After Effects character is touching the keyframes, they should light up.
Oh, I see. Maybe. I guess I see what you mean.
Good challenge, Leonard.
When you have keyframes and you select them, they go blue. Is that what he means?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, why not? It's a good idea.
Yeah. Just gonna flip that hand around.
Action Shoot 3 is not supported anymore. No, it is, or it is supported. You choose. I mean, when you start a project in Animate, you just choose. Early news on Project Maestro. Oh, okay, that's a different one. I want to animate on my iPad. So Xico, so Project Maestro, okay, was a sneak. So do you know what a sneak is for Adobe?
No, what's that?
A sneak peek. So this is something we do at Adobe Max every year, where we ask our engineers to show what they are working on, and we select the top 10 projects, like really the most impressive ones.
Okay.
And last year we had a team, actually the After Effects team, showing an animation tool on an iPad. And it would create the keyframes and everything, but you would just use the fingers, to draw, not really, but more move the elements, and then export to After Effects the project. So I will be very honest with you, Zico. I have no news from this project. It was a sneak, so it doesn't mean that it will necessarily become a project, because before building a real app, usually you study the market, you see if there is a real need, if it really will help our customers. So I don't know, but Max will be within 2 weeks. And actually, you should come back on adobelive.com also and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we will live stream Adobe Max on our YouTube channel. And this is the place where we just unveil the what's coming. So maybe they will talk about this project. Maybe something will happen. But I have no idea, to be frank. Yeah. He's keeping keyframes equidistant. Yeah. On purpose. Yeah.
For when he swings, you mean, or?
Oh yeah.
Is that what you? Yeah, I think so. I haven't really decided yet. It depends what happens. We'll see. But it shouldn't take me too long, hopefully, to animate it.
Okay, Jack Pack, can you teach us how to speak in the animation? What do you mean, Jack? How to speak? I'm not sure.
What did he ask?
Does
he mean doing like lip syncing or something?
Maybe lip syncing?
I mean, I don't really do that very often. I have done it before. You kind of just have to go through the sound file very slowly, almost kind of like frame by frame, and just changing the mouse shape with each kind of.
I'm sure there are some plugins. I know some plugins for Animate.
With Character Animator, isn't that?
In Character Animator, I mean, the purpose is to follow your lips. Yeah, basically. So you should check the Character Animator project. It's still in beta, but a preview, but it's very good. And the idea is that you can speak, and it will use the webcam to recognize your face and check your lips, and automatically change the design of the mouth and everything, the expression of your face, and you can record your voice, which is even better. Okay, Ryan, good to know. Sorry for your internet. And Ryan, oh yeah, he really loves the After Effects camera. You use it sometime? You know the camera?
Yeah, I mean the ones that I showed yesterday that were kind of like 3D. I use the camera for that. So yeah, anything where there's like a 3D plane, you kind of need to have a camera. Otherwise, when you change the comp size and things, the camera will be different. So you kind of have to have a consistent camera to keep the framing the same.
It's true.
So maybe I'll. Kind of want these layers to be infinite.
Someone wants you to add shadows. So is it something you do, or?
Maybe I can add a shadow on the water layer at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and do that. But it's not really that complicated. It's just adding a ellipse below the character. That's kind of it.
Is character animator in the Adobe Creative Cloud? Yes, it is. So you can try it now. Let me put the link in the chat. Actually, Nightbot will put it for me. And there's also a button at the bottom of the Adobe Live UI where you can directly get Creative Cloud. Oh my god, Nightbot is sleepy. Come on, Nightbot. I just sent you a command. Okay. He's sleeping. So go on Adobe Live, and there is a button at the bottom of the UI to get Creative Cloud. Can you add a crowd with every character different doing their own dance animation? Ah, Sarah, you like the dance animation? Okay. With every character different.
Who's asking?
No, I guess she's making a joke. Like, if you could make like something like 100 characters dancing, but with different moves.
Yeah, I could if you give me a few years.
2 hours, sure.
Not in the time I've got here, really.
Raul, what is the advantage with After Effects? I'm using Animate for this kind of animations. Actually, it's just how you learn tools. I mean, you know both because you are a Flash user.
Yeah, but I didn't use it for that long. But I still know it. I think it's probably changed a lot since then.
No,
I haven't really gone
not
back
really.
to it, really. But yeah, I mean, I think Flash is still better if you want to do kind of frame by frame hand drawn animation. That's you can't really do that.
So that controlling the easing curves, the motion curves is maybe better in After Effects. Although they added something in Adobe Animate, which is the same kind of motion graph.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you master the tool, Raul, you can export now from Adobe Animate a 4K animation video. So yeah, just keep creating animations in Adobe Animate. I mean, if you are faster, yeah, go for it. I want you to add sharks, waves of fire.
Maybe I'll see how quick I am today. I mean, I might not have time.
Oh, I know why. Because they want to see you adding some liquid stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. Maybe I can make the bottom layer water instead of.
Okay, we got it, guys.
I'll think about it.
We know what you have in mind.
It's hard to know exactly how long things are going to take. So,
Nico, can you draw all in Illustrator and import it to After Effects for animation? Yeah, that's actually a very classic workflow. And sometimes James is using this workflow because he receives illustration from other designers, other studios.
Or if I'm doing illustrations that are going to be printed as well, like I was saying, then I'll do it that way and then import them. But it's just a bit of a longer process for me usually, so I try and avoid it. But
it's true that you need to separate everything in layers.
Because my illustration is usually very simple.
Yeah.
Using shape layers is fine, but if you've got a more complex style, then...
And you like constraints.
Yeah.
I get it.
So I guess
Firebird's Creative just realized that James Curran is animating frame by frame in front of me. Yeah. That's happening now. Were you reviewing other people's work? Yes, Gabo. So if you want to share some animations, and we received a lot of animation last night.
Oh, really? Okay.
And very good ones. So I really like that because it's really the spirit of the creative community we try to share, basically. That's what James is currently doing. So if you want to share your art, just put your animation on Twitter and add the hashtag Adobe Live. Okay, I will put it in the chat now. Share your art and add the hashtag Adobe Live on Twitter. James Baird is so sexy. Yeah. Be quiet. Okay. Stay quiet in the chat. So I will review some entries. Okay. And also there is a contest. And you can still post your illustrations or animations based on the theme is max. Okay, so it can be max such as maximum, it can be max such as Maximus in Gladiator, it can be Mad Max, it can be my dog's name is Max. I mean, just find an angle with max and or create a character like and just name it Max. I don't know.
Just yeah.
Share it on Twitter and Instagram, and the top 10 entries will win a 1-year Creative Cloud subscription. If you are already a Creative Cloud subscribers, it will add you 12 months. Okay, so it's something like like 700 euros. I mean,
is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a good price.
I never add it up normally. I just do it month by month and forget about it. So.
Actually, I've learned that you can even pay for 3 years in advance.
Oh, really?
So let's say you do a big contract for Coca-Cola and you run 3 years of Creative Cloud.
Is that cheaper that way? Probably.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to animate him.
Okay, so as you're working, I will check what's happening on Twitter and just make a quick selection. And Shivam, you were asking about the date for the next stream. Sorry, I don't have any date yet. This will be probably next year from Europe. But we will be live again within 2 weeks. We will be live from Adobe Max. So make sure to subscribe to the Creative Cloud YouTube channel. It's at the bottom of the UI. Okay. I'm looking for some animations. Actually, there was one for you yesterday, but I will find it. Okay, so Sarah, you would like to see an animator on Adobe Live that works with narratives and storyboards. Yes, so Sarah, actually within 2 weeks, Jazza will be live with us. You should check on, let me put the link. Search on YouTube, Draw with Jazza. He's an animator. Actually, he just released a movie, like a 10 minutes animation. He recorded the music himself, the narrative, he wrote the script. I mean, it's really, it's great. And he will be live with us. Oh, Ryan, you like Draw with Jazza, that's good. So let me get back to yesterday. We had some good entries.
I think I might actually split these. It's coming. Just working on making a selection. There we go. Okay, James, are you ready to review some entries? Yep.
Okay. So we have James Minton. Daily GIFs for Draw Lowin. Oh yeah, didn't know this one.
I haven't seen that.
What do you think?
I think it's good. One thing I'd say is keep the gap between each of the mummies smaller, because at the minute most of the action happens like almost off the frame, There's a lot of time where there's nothing happening in the middle of the screen, but otherwise the animation is really good. It's just
it's a good feedback.
It's kind of a shame not to see it all the time.
Then we have Francisco. What could it be?
I don't know.
Like
it's kind of abstract, but it's cool.
Yeah. I like the colors.
3D.
And also he shared this one.
Yeah.
With the ripples.
That's good. Again, it's pretty abstract.
Yeah.
It's good.
Then we have, who is it? Onboard Studio. Oh yeah, that's the animation. Countdown to Halloween. Oh, okay, that's why it's bloody. Yeah.
It's more like pumpkin juice, maybe. It's kind of orange. Anyway.
It's nice. Then there's this crazy one. This is wax. Oh my god. This one is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You don't know where to look at, it's like
it goes forever.
Everywhere. And so apparently you see like Issei Rocket. I guess he's using CSS animations. See what I mean? Because he's coding here.
Right.
So JavaScript, yeah. And he drew something yesterday. He wanted to get some feedback. It was this, but there was a link to the full you see he creates some tiny animations. But as he was watching, so this is it was yesterday when he was watching the stream. He was working on this.
That's something with SVG animation, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's
good, huh?
I used to do a bit of SVG animation. I used to animate by hand, by code.
With code?
SVG and XML.
Yeah, now there are some good frameworks. I don't know if you tried Snap.js.
No, I haven't done much recently.
It's a JavaScript framework for SVG. It's very good. So Hector, thanks for joining. So what James is doing right now is a loopable animation, infinite loop, which will become an animated GIF. Okay, and every day he's creating a new animation with this new character. We still need to find a good name.
I think so, yeah.
The After Effects Easy Ease. I mean, we need to find a good name.
He doesn't really need a name, but
yesterday he was climbing stairs. Or layers, and today he's swinging. Between keyframes.
I'm not sure exactly what he's going to be doing yet.
But the challenge for James is that he only has 2 hours. And we will give away flipbooks of this animation. The first flipbook we will give away will be in 30 minutes. So stay with us in the chat. Yeah, Shira, I'm sorry because you didn't post any animation, so that's why. Oh, did I miss your entry, Sarah? Oh, that's weird. Let me check again.
I didn't think I saw these coming up on my Twitter.
Oh, let me refresh. It's weird. There's some animation I cannot play them. The media cannot be played. Like what? Come on. And there's one by our friends. Wow. Sonic Park. Maybe we check your website, Sonic Park. It would be easier. Yeah. Okay, just to see, who is in the chat. It's always good to check your work. Okay, you want to see more? So of course they started sharing more. So we had a Pokemon GIF.
Snorlax, yeah.
Hi, he and Guyenne.
Yeah, it's good. I think, like we were saying yesterday, it's good to always add animation to everything in the scene because
that's what you were saying.
Snorlax isn't moving.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel
So maybe
like
you
he's
should,
being
like,
pulled. There should be a
part.
bit of like sway, maybe.
Oh yeah,
it's a good idea.
Good point. So this is frame by frame, a self-portrait. Oh, look at that.
That's cool.
Nice. Good job, Pierre-Emmanuel. Then Francisco, our new abstract motion designer, is still working on it. Leonard was in the chat. Oh, nice style.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks 3D. I'm sure it's not.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's nice. Soon Park. Ah, finally I can play the animation. Nice.
That's really cool.
He was with us here yesterday already. Very nice.
Very nice that loop.
And Analoa, Halloween GIF, don't scare us. Uh-oh, what's happening? What? I don't know what they're doing.
Different workplace.
Happy Halloween. Oh, I see. Thanks for sharing. Oh, that's great. Great community today. Okay, so what are you working on, James?
I'm just trying to get the timing and the movement of him swinging first. So I'm kind of doing sort of similar to what I did yesterday.
Oh, the timing first. Yeah.
Kind of moving the body and the hands and things separately. So I'm just kind of figuring out the speed. I think he might need to move faster, probably. But maybe not. It's kind of hard to know without seeing all the different parts moving.
To be like, he will be like this, like in this TV show, like Ninja.
Exactly. What's that called, that show? Is it Ninja Warriors?
Ninja Warriors or something, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
They just created a French version a few weeks ago.
Yeah, there's one in the UK as well now.
Yeah. Oh, it's tough.
It's not as good as the Japanese one, I don't think.
My god. Japanese, they are so rude. You're like... No, there is something like slamming. It's like it slaps, you know. It's not.
They really try and hurt them.
Brutal. Hey, Rolu. Thanks for joining. Daniel Pulpo. Okay, I missed your post. Oh, yeah, sorry, guys. There are like hundreds of posts. I mean, sorry if I miss one. And Shivam, you posted an animation. Okay, let me check that. Oh, Daniel Pulpo. Okay, I got it, so I will show it next time. Thanks for sharing. Tanzim, I got it. Tanzim, where are you from already? You told me yesterday. From Bangladesh, yeah. I remember now. And Shivam, you posted an animation. Okay, let me find it. Which one? Okay. So we show the new entries, not now, okay? So let me remind you that you can get a chance to win Creative Cloud subscription. I mean, if you create an animation like this, even a very short one, based on the theme Max, share it on Twitter or Instagram, say this is for the Max contest, adding the hashtag Adobe Live. If you want to check the rules of the contest, go on adobelive.com, and on the right there is a contest tab in the sidebar.
Somebody wants a tattoo.
Yeah, a tattoo of.
I don't think that's a good idea. Don't do that. You'll regret that.
You know, and sometimes Adobe rebrand the products, such as imagine you have a tattoo which says Flash Pro, and then now it's Adobe Animate.
It's like
it becomes vintage.
It's like getting a new girlfriend and having a tattoo. Gotta be careful.
So Geolog is asking how you're using Rubber House. So sometimes you said
I do use it sometimes. Sometimes partly just to use as a rough guide because it's a quick way of adding legs.
Yeah.
It's useful for certain things. Definitely, anything that speeds up animations usually useful.
Oh, he has a crone.
Yeah. I'm just sort of roughly doing his movement.
Move.
It'll take a little bit of time.
Oh, nice. So it was there.
Well, it's got a long way to go yet, but it's.
I mean, you still have more than 1 hour.
Yeah,
you're good.
I'll get there. Usually, like yesterday, it takes a long time to get the basic timing done. Okay, like half a time, an hour, and then it finishes pretty quickly.
Well, Nico, he wants a freehand logo tattoo. I mean, that's an old one.
So you're still looking pretty bad. So don't worry.
Let's make a contest of creative applications which don't exist anymore in the chat. So we have freehand. Flash Pro now has a new name. It's Adobe Animate CC. What else? We will see if you find some ideas in the chat. Hi Tim Lim, welcome. We are live with James Curran, who's creating an animation in After Effects. I just received a notification from a Dropbox. It's my dad who shared a file with me on Dropbox. I'm like, what? Excuse me?
What is it? Maybe it's really...
I think he made a mistake, I guess. He clicked on the wrong button. My dad using Dropbox. I'm like,
I don't know, maybe he's...
Everything happens. My dad is in the cloud. Apparently.
Everyone's in the cloud.
Sebastian is asking, did you do a mask to show the character thumb?
No, I just split the layer into two. So there's a thumb layer and a hand layer behind.
Oh yeah,
so it's
easier.
Yeah, but you could do it with a mask, but it's just
Ken Latzman, Adobe Live Motion. That's a good one. Oh, director is still alive. Adobe Live Motion, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Do you remember this? Adobe wanted to compete with Macromedia Flash.
Yeah.
And they released, it was in 2000, I think, this product called Adobe Live Motion, which was exactly
the
Flash,
same.
Exactly the same. And then 5 years, it wasn't a big success. And 5 years after, we acquired Macromedia. So end of the game.
I did used to use Director as well. That was
I started with Director.
Did a few.
It was my first experience
basic
with
games in that.
Yeah,
but using Flash for the animation to create little characters as symbols, and then this basic code.
So was it Lingo?
I guess so. Yeah.
Lingo.
I'm not sure. They're all kind of similar languages, aren't they? XML and Java.
There was JavaScript already.
Yeah, I'm not a programmer at all. It's been a long time since I've done any of that.
Flipbook, this is coming, Sarah. This is coming in 15 minutes. We'll give away a flipbook of this animation, actually.
I still want mine as well.
And you will get one, of course. Dan also. Dan Mumford, he said he wants.
Yeah, I think everyone wants it. All my friends are like, can I have one? I don't know how many you've got to get a big production line done. I'm just doing a little bit of 3D on his body just to show his movement a bit.
Sebastian is asking, Michael, how long have you been working with Adobe? As an employee, 10 years, but with Adobe tools, more than 20 years.
It's a long time.
And I started with Director, so with Photoshop and Director, so it was both Adobe and Macromedia. And then when Adobe acquired Macromedia, I was like, okay, I if I need to work for a company, a big one, then I know which one this is. You still have your director box, Adam? Oh, yeah, me too. I still have my director. I think it was version 5. It was super expensive. Oh my god. It's the first software I licensed for real. It was expensive. And director, yeah, is still alive. Yeah. There's still actually a lot of countries, especially emerging countries where internet is not everywhere. They're still using CD-ROMs a lot. And in education also, there are a lot of CD-ROMs. And still a lot of games actually using Shockwave. The Shockwave plugin, yeah. The box is just a book.
I was going to say, it's true. It was a huge book. I don't think you even get a book now, do you? Is there a book for the software now?
No.
It's all online.
All online.
It's still moving too slow. This is going to be too fast, I guarantee. But wait, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out a good speed for him to move at.
So, okay, so what's the challenge with the speed? Why do you want to...
I just feel like he's moving too slowly, so I'm just kind of checking a different speed. It kind of feels a bit better, but his hands are still moving too slowly, but I can check
yeah, it's just
yeah.
easing. Yeah. Okay, any other question you want to ask to our friends in the chat about their workflow, what they love, what they are using? So it can be a yes/no question, but it can also be a question with 4 possible answers.
I guess it'd be good to know how many people also use 3D software. Or
it's a good one. Do you use the 3D software in your workflow? Okay. And maybe we can ask which one.
Yeah, I can ask which, but there's also a lot of options, aren't there? But I guess it's usually going to be Cinema 4D
I will find a way.
Or something else.
I will find a way. Okay, broadcast, Paul. So, friends in the chat, go to adobelive.com if it's not the case already, because we will display an interactive survey, and it just works on adobelive.com. Okay, 3D workflow. So we do.
So I think what I'm going to have to do here is actually make him.
Okay, so Cinema 4D. Let's put Maya just for you. And 3ds Max maybe? Or Blender.
Yeah, I've got some friends who use Blender.
Blender, yeah, it's more popular. Okay, save. And ready, broadcast. Okay, you should see the live poll now. We have some Maya users in the chat, good to know. Sorry if you use both tools. Sorry.
I used to use both. I used to use Max and Maya. Because in games you kind of have to use both depending on what kind of game engine you're using and stuff, so it's useful to use both, but I've never really used Cinema 4D because it wasn't really that popular when I learned 3D in the first place, so it's kind of...
No, it's so popular now for motion designers. No. Also, there is a light version, like when you install After Effects, there's a light version now.
I think it seems like it's pretty well integrated as well into After Effects.
Yeah.
Probably more than Maya is.
And the next release of After Effects, you will be able to directly use the 3D renderer. I don't remember his name. It's a ray tracer, I think, of Cinema 4D.
Okay.
But directly within After Effects.
Yeah.
What's the name? Not Cinetrace. Oh, I forgot. I'm sure someone in the chat will know.
Sure they will.
Okay, so what is the result of... Okay, so 35% they don't use a 3D tool.
They don't at
all.
And
then 37% are using Cinema 4D. And then we have Maya and then Blender.
Interesting.
So yeah, I mean, quite high.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
I think it's pretty important now to use a bit of 3D
today. Yeah.
Yeah. People kind of expect it.
And what's good with Cinema 4D today, also you have so many tutorials. Cine Render, thank you, Fabric. That's the name of the renderer. Yeah. You can, in the next release of After Effects, there is a direct bridge. So Dorothy is asking, do you ever use the storyboard?
Yep, I do. If it's a longer project, usually. For GIFs, there's no point because it's just such a short animation. It'll be like 2 frames. If it's kind of anything that's over like 10 seconds, then I'll do a storyboard first, and then an animatic, and then gradually add in the animation.
Is there any longer project that we can show to our friends on this website? Or
yeah. I'm trying to think which one's good. If you show the stuck one, that's a short. That's kind of the most like short film-like thing that I've got. It's kind of based around GIFs as well. So it's a guy that's trapped in a loop.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
You playing the sound as well? Yeah.
No.
Oh. Well, it's just a guy who's trapped in a loop and does the same thing every day and then wants to get out. But for this one, I worked with a team of animators who are much better than me. He's just doing the sound effects. It's just. I think you've got a new career as a.
Oh no! Hey, how are you? Hey, hey guys! Oh, yummy! Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah,
it's better with the real audio. So I invite you to go to SlimJimStudios.com. Also, if you are on Adobe Live, you can check the speakers tab. There is a direct link to the website.
Normally, because for my GIFs that I'm doing for myself, I don't need to do a storyboard because I haven't got to show anyone what I'm going to do beforehand. But if you're doing work for clients, then you have to do storyboards because you have to show them something before you start the animation.
Yeah, you have to sell the concept, I guess. Yeah. You cannot show up and say, hey, here you go.
But just doing things for myself, then I haven't got to approve it.
Sebastian is asking how long did it take to do that animation?
I can't remember how it took. A few weeks, probably less than a month, I think. But
and also, you need to find the concept.
I think there were 4 animators working on that with me.
4 animators,
maybe 3 or 4.
Oh, it looks awesome. Yeah. I am the Foley artist on the side. What is it? What is the Foley artist?
It's someone who makes sound effects like you.
Really?
It's like they usually kind of sit in a room with kind of different objects. Yeah.
Let me do the horse.
Yeah.
Actually, and Ladu says that discovered your work thanks to this video on Vimeo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good.
So Vince Art is asking, where did you learn After Effects?
I taught myself pretty much. It wasn't really something that I'd learned at university because it wasn't really part of the course.
Yeah.
It was mainly Maya and Flash that I learned there. I used After Effects at the time just to kind of composite stuff that I'd rendered from other software.
Add some particles, render it.
And I just started playing around with it.
Classic
at first, I was using it mainly to kind of just add effects to video.
Okay.
And then started doing more motion graphics and that kind of. But before that, I'd already done animation with characters just in Maya, and gradually I started to use After Effects on its own just to create character animation. But yeah, it's been like 10 years, I think, of using After Effects, really.
10 years? Oh.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Which isn't as long as you've been using it for 20, so.
Okay, so Ryan is asking, what is your best, worst client experience? No name. For the best experience, you can give a name, but for the worst.
And most of the jobs that I do for GIFs, for brands and things, are always really good because they generally don't make me change anything.
Oh, yeah.
They kind of open to me
and
doing
I guess
what
they
I want.
reach you because they like your style.
Yeah, so those kind of things, it's usually pretty painless. But even with other client jobs, I've never really had any really bad ones.
Okay. You're lucky.
But yeah, I think it's just important to.
And James, on the same topic, is asking, did you choose the team of animators you worked with on the recent Disney project?
Did I choose them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to find animators in London who are available because most of the good ones are always really busy.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think I got really lucky with that project that I got a few that were really good. Some that I'd worked with before on other projects. I think one or two might have already worked on that short film you just showed. But yeah, they were great. But it's good to find people who you kind of trust to work with.
And so when you do a storyboard, Rawa is asking, do you use a program to create the storyboard or just use paper? Or?
I used to use paper more often. I used to sketch things out and then scan them in. But now the storyboard is pretty much the final designs, and I'll usually kind of do the frames in After Effects. It's usually a bit more primitive than or like in the final animation, and then I'll just render the frames out and usually put them all together in Keynote or something. But yeah, I haven't used I think there's boards which.
We have Adam in the chat using After Effects since 1998.
Yeah, I'm a bit later
for
than
the
that.
brave.
I was like,
in 1998, you needed like a big, very powerful computer. I worked in an agency, but just for 2 or 3 months. I was a Flash animator. I animated some logos actually for. I remember for Accor hotels. Like big brands, just the logos. And there were some guys working in After Effects, but they had silicon graphics.
Right.
Like the huge beast.
Yeah.
It was the only way to make it work. Now it's crazy. Like you can even work in After Effects on a MacBook Air. It's unbelievable. On a laptop. Okay, we have some friends speaking in French in the chat. Why not?
We are in France.
How do you make a face move like it's 3D? So if you watch the replay from day one, Quinton, you will see how he's faking.
Do you mean like I'm doing now as well, though? Is that?
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I'm thinking that I might have to make him fully turn around. I've got an issue that his arms aren't going to reach the keyframes if his body, because you see, he's fine there, but when he gets to the middle, this arm is going to be huge. So I might have to actually make him do a full turn to show his back.
Oh yeah, I see what
which
you mean. I guess
might be interesting anyway to show.
Yeah. We add more.
It's just more work.
Dynamics.
We'll see how it goes.
Do you ever discover animators you like to collaborate with through social channels, like social networks?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only place that I find them. So if you're on Twitter, I follow a lot
you
of animators that I like.
In pubs in London?
Not really, no. But you do meet people at other animation festivals and things.
And also events.
That's a good place.
Creative events.
But it's mainly Twitter, like Dribble, like Behance, I guess. Like
Behance, Vimeo.
Yeah. I think it's
please don't share edges. It's not, sorry for saying that, but it's not very recommended to share your age. In general on social networks, and especially during live events, and it's not recommended by YouTube terms. So please. Don't share your age. So we can pretend we are 18. That's good. We can pretend we are 20 years old. Just pretend, yeah. No problem then. Okay, so it's time to give away a flip book. The first flip book in history made from James Curran animations. So how does it work? Oh, now we have a special, we have a new rule. It's called the secret keyword.
Yeah.
So how does it work? We'll ask a question and you need to type the answer in the chat. It's a secret keyword which will then inform Nightbot that you are eligible to win the flip book. We just need to find it. And also, if you're subscribed to the Adobe Creative Cloud YouTube channel, there is a button at the bottom of the UI to subscribe. You will be notified when a new live stream starts, but also it will give you more chances to win the flip book. Okay, you're ready. That's good. So be nice with Nightbot. Be very nice. So we need to find the question to ask, and the answer has to be one word.
Okay.
Just to see if they follow. We will start with an easy one.
Okay.
We will start with when James is using a 3D tool, which one is he using? When he's using a 3D tool, which one is he using for his current animations? Okay.
That's too hard.
No, you'll see. They have been very good so far, super good. So there is just this 30 seconds delay due to YouTube Live, and you will see. Okay, this is coming. Yeah, you got it. This is Maya. Okay, so this is feeding the list for Nightbot. I will give you 2 minutes, and then we will ask Nightbot to pick the winner. Now I am so scared.
About saying winner.
Oh, you do a full backflip now? Yeah.
Yeah, trying to. It's just a bit complicated to do, but I'll get there in the end.
Did you get some food, Rufus? Yes. You had some food? Ah, that's good. Because yesterday we realized that
you didn't eat all day.
We forgot to have food. And the vitamin water. Wow. This is something we discovered yesterday. It's a water with vitamin inside.
You don't get many vitamins in this room.
Okay, be nice with Nightbot. He's about to pick a winner. Don't be offended. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this is Ryan Gaulik. Congrats, Ryan Gaulik. You just won a flip book signed by James.
Well done.
Yeah, congratulations. But we will give away another one in 45 minutes, so stay with us. Yes, Ryan. And Rufus Derschler is in the chat. Make sure to keep in touch with him. Okay, reach him on Twitter. He will send you a message. Dan in Pool is like, oh my god, I lost. Yeah, but there will be another chance. How do we select winners? It's a script. It's called Nightbot. You can check. Nightbot is a robot, actually a bot, on top of YouTube. It created a list. Every time someone was typing Maya, it creates a list. And then he randomly picks someone. That's it. Just an algorithm. Blame JavaScript. It's good to see also that there are some running conversations between the people in the chat, making connections. Oh, I get called garlic all the time. Oh, I made the effort to read your name, like garlic. So you're lucky, Ryan. Surrender says, yeah, 45 minutes from now, but it's 2 a.m. in India. Yeah, sir. Yeah, don't sleep. You will sleep not tomorrow because there is another stream, but on Friday you can sleep. So typing Maya more than one type puts you in the list more often. No, Tom, sorry. The only way to get more chances is also if you subscribe to the Creative Cloud YouTube channel. But that's it. Rufus, we need to say hi to Nalini. She's watching.
Oh, Nalini, salut.
My girlfriend.
Oh, hello.
Just texted me. Sleep is for the weak. Yes, Sarah. Who needs to sleep? Actually, I read a book about the psychology of creative people.
Yeah.
And sleeping is like super important.
Yeah, I always wake up really. For me to work this late
to be creative
is actually really hard.
Yeah,
I don't normally do this.
And it's exactly I mean, it's good that you mentioned it, but it's part of the book.
Yeah.
Because the time where your brain and I mean you get the most creative is definitely in the morning.
Yeah.
When you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think about it, like the fact of dreaming, like dreams, is combining ideas. We're probably the most creative when we dream, actually, because you combine everything, we just go crazy. There is no limits. And then when you wake up, this is when your brain is ready to be creative. So most of creatives actually they have a routine. Do you have one? Like when you know that you have to create something, like you need to work in After Effects, you know it. Do you have a routine in the morning, or first do you work from home?
It depends. I kind of alternate different days.
Okay.
I work at home
so
one day and I'll go out another different day.
That's good.
Most days I get up at like 6 or 7.
Oh, that's good.
And then usually work in the morning, and then usually mid-afternoon I'm kind of done. I don't really need to. It's kind of hard to work. So
I'm not surprised that you are so fast in creative.
But it depends. Like when I'm doing the daily GIFs, like in New York and LA. It's hard to kind of stick to a schedule then, because you're doing things as well as animating.
And so you have a constraint, and also it's just 1 month.
Yeah.
So
and quite often
you have the energy
animating late then,
but
when you know it's just for a month, you don't mind working hard. So doing this body would have been a good thing to do in 3D.
Yeah.
But I haven't done that, so it's
big mistake. It's too late, James.
Well,
it's too late.
It's not too late, but I feel like I've got to do it now. I don't want to get beaten by this.
And they want to see some liquids.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
How much time do I have left?
You have 35 minutes, I would say. 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I might have to finish this tomorrow, but we'll see.
Oh, no, they want me to create open questions for the chat. I mean, actually, thank you, Juste Florian. Let's do that. Let's create a poll. So broadcast poll. Okay, new one. How many hours do you sleep at night?
What's your answer?
Okay, so we'll do 6 options. Okay, so if you're on Adobe Live, is Michael French? Yeah, good guess. Means art. Good guess. Congratulations. How did you notice? So if you're on adobelive.com, this is where you will be able to answer this live question, okay, live survey. Ready? I just put it now on adobelive.com. How many hours do you sleep at night? Depends on the project I'm working on. Yeah, of course, Amy. Usually.
Yeah.
Well, in this book, so they were talking about people working from home.
Yeah.
And trying to break the routine before starting. To escape your home before starting working. So they say even like a 20-minute walk outside.
Yeah.
You just walk and then you go back and you work.
Yeah. It's like
and
you've
when
gone
you're
somewhere
done,
different. Yeah.
you go outside and you go back home. It really helps your mind to focus on being creative.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay, so let's look at the results and see if our friends are sleeping enough. Okay, poll results. Sleep. Okay, so the majority sleeps, I would say, 6 to 7 hours. 7 to 8 hours. So let's say like the big majority sleeps from 6 to 8 hours at night, so, which is fine.
Seems quite a lot.
And we still have 10% sleep less than 5 hours, which is very bad. And 2% sleep all day long. Okay, good to know. So it makes something like 70% of the chat sleeps between 6 to 9 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. That's what you need, and actually it's really something that you need to pay attention to stay creative. Usually you meet a lot of students, like a lot of young creatives.
Yeah.
They want to work all night long.
Yeah. Well, I think when you're young, you can do it. So
yeah, you can do it, but
to not sleep.
It can hurt you. Like sometimes it doesn't help. Like I've met a lot of people like this, and still at my age, like working all night, and during the day they're just so slow. You know, they just like a huge bug.
I've decided that I'm going to redo
There's
this. It wasn't doing what I wanted.
So Ryan, when you were in the military, they made you stay for almost 3 days with no sleep. Yeah, but of course.
Yeah, that sounds pretty.
Yeah, in case
pretty
of
harsh.
war, I guess you need to survive and stay awake. Yeah. So we are very lucky to live in countries where we can sleep. Actually, good point. It's looking good, gems. Thanks, Dimitri. Yeah.
No, I've decided to
What's
start.
happening now?
I'm trying to figure out the best way of doing this body turning around. I wish I'd done it in 3D. Maybe I should have done. But I'm trying to figure it out.
You will find a way.
I always find a way.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Shifting to the left now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that right now. I'm trying to figure out the
Focusing on
position of
something
his body.
Almost there. Is this true that in France there is no such things as 40-hour work week? No, it's true. Like the legal, I think it's 35 hours per week.
Really?
But it's more like if you work for the government or in some, like in a factory, or something like this. But there are not so many people who just work 35 hours a week, actually. Usually it's much more. But we are very efficient, so we don't need to work that many hours. We don't do meetings, we don't talk that much, we just work. We just produce. We're very efficient. We just stream. 8 hours a day.
Yeah, really good at streaming. Non-stop.
From a small room. Yeah, because like in 45 minutes, Maite Frankie will join us live. So we'll stream until midnight here. Midnight in Paris. Did you watch the movie?
Yeah.
Midnight in Paris, yeah.
Which one was that? The Woody Allen one?
Woody Allen,
it? Yeah. I did watch that.
It was cute.
Yeah.
A little bit cliche, but yeah. I'm not a big fan of Woody Allen, so don't expect me to say nice things. Oh, thanks Rufus for sharing the picture of the room we are streaming for. I mean the room. Let's call it.
It's a 360.
Is it a room or a closet?
It's a very small room.
It's a closet.
I don't know if it's bigger than the one next door that we used last
Actually,
time.
it's twice bigger.
Is it really?
So we shouldn't complain.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Could be worse. Is it true that James Curran's sons will animate since they are 2 years old? This is true.
What do you say?
That your son will become an animator at 2 years old. You will put your kids.
I don't know where he's heard that. I mean,
yeah, this is true.
We'll see.
This is sad, but this is true.
I don't have any kids.
Rufus, just got some news from Maite. She's in front of. Maybe she's in jail.
Yeah, she can't get out.
Do you have my badge? Yeah.
The one with the misspelling.
With a misspelled name. That's a good one. Okay, so let us know in the chat who is working in After Effects right now as we stream. Because I noticed yesterday on Twitter that some of you were working at the same time on animations, which is cool. You can have the live stream, in the top left corner of your screen and then work in After Effects. Or have 2 screens, even better. Adam says he's technically yes, but he's just watching. And Odin's working in Photoshop, cool. Daniel Pulpo is animating a character right now. You see? That's nice. You have 2 monitors in there, and that's cool. 4 screens, Steve, come on.
Maybe that should be a question. Maybe we should ask how many screens people have.
Yeah? Okay, we'll create.
Or maybe it'd be good to know if people use Macs or PCs as well. I don't know.
Oh, you want to do the Mac and PC war? Yeah, let's do that.
Know.
I like this.
I'm assuming most people use Macs, but maybe not.
Okay, so let's create a new poll. Okay, if you're on adobelive.com, you will be able to answer this survey about your environment system. When does the new update releases of After Effects and Premiere Pro, like the video apps, like super, very, very super soon. I cannot share the date, unfortunately.
What is that for?
The next update of After Effects, because we publish some videos to reveal what's coming in Premiere Pro, Audition, and After Effects. It's really about to be released.
What's the main new feature?
For After Effects? Still improving the rendering engine, the preview engine. Also, you can use this new renderer from Cinema 4D. What else? There are more and more effects which are accelerated by the GPU. Hardware accelerated. What else? Yeah, there is a list somewhere. I don't remember. How many layers in After Effects now?
Not that many.
It's okay.
27.
20?
Yeah, I've had thousands many times.
Yeah. Okay, so I displayed the server now. So do you work on a Mac, on a PC? We'll see. What the answer?
What did the answer?
50-50. Mac is... Oh, no, it's perfect 50-50. My God. Oh, PC is winning now? Yeah, if it's 50-50, actually, I won't be surprised.
Yeah,
because I know what's happening. Yeah. I have the Creative Cloud analytics. So I know what you're using. Yeah, 50-50. Did he say thousands of layers? I think, yeah. I think he said thousands.
That's pretty common in some projects if you have a lot of complex things going on.
James, how about pre-comps? You don't like them? Oh, of course he likes pre-comp.
I do, yeah. I use them quite a lot. It's just sometimes it's easy to have everything in the same comp because you've got all the keyframes in one place.
Oh.
But it depends on the situation, really.
So, question for James: what is the specs of the computer that you use to handle 1,000 layers?
Well, 1,000 layers of what I do isn't that hard because they're all just kind of really basic shape layers. But this MacBook's like
MacBook
pretty
Pro,
high spec. Yeah, it's pretty much. It was the best one you could get when I got it, but that doesn't stay the same for a long time.
And the CPU is very important in this case. Yeah, so you need a big CPU, a lot of memory. It should be fine. Any tips for going into a pre-comp you've already made and editing? I find it that confusing. Oh, okay, Cody.
How do you mean? Like if
you find lost? Do you know the tab shortcut? You know this one?
Tab for what?
Do you have a composition with a pre-comp inside or no?
Not right now.
Okay. How can you go inside a shape layer? Just 2 seconds.
How do you mean go inside?
Double click.
But
double click on here. No, this won't happen. So it's just on the comp. Okay.
Yeah.
Or can you drag and drop just a comp just for 1 second? Another one just on top of the...
I'll go on to do this one. Yeah. So you want to...
Oh, yeah. Okay, so double click on here to go inside and press tab once.
If it's not selected.
Yeah, here.
Right.
So you see,
it's like the flowchart thing.
Yeah, just to show the flowchart, and then you can click on the previous, on the parent.
Yeah.
So when you have like 5 or 6 pre-comps inside
Yeah.
pre-comps. Just
doesn't usually happen.
that.
It doesn't usually happen that I have that many pre-comps within
Yeah,
pre-comps,
usually
but
it's fine. But we had a friend in the chat who got lost. Cody's lost.
Lost in the chat room. We're still here.
Derek, you like the tab shortcut? Cool. Good feedback. Yeah, so we saw it's 50-50 between PCs and Mac, and really I'm not surprised. And both are really good. That's so the tendency I see is that the trend I see is that a lot of freelancers are working on the MacBook Pro because I guess they have to travel also on a laptop. And then when you go inside agencies, they use PC. Did you see that trend too, or?
I don't really know anyone that uses PC. PCs are used more often if you use Maya, I think. 'Cause it's,
3D, and also if you use like special effects on videos, like if you have to deal with 4K content or 6K in After Effects, usually you want to get the big GPU card, big video card.
It's getting closer, but it's still not perfect.
I didn't kill the poll. I mean, it's automatic. It was 50-50, seriously. Okay, when will Adobe enable separate dimensions for camera targets, self-linking to the target to a null? Yeah, so that all the time we have to create this null layer and link it. Yeah, I know. It's the way it is. It's a very old software, After Effects.
I might leave the body for now. It's not perfect, but it's close enough.
Oh yeah.
And I'll just try and get his arms done.
Without using Maya, I mean, good job.
Wow. It takes a lot of time to clean those things up sometimes.
Okay, you know what? We will give away the second flipbook now. So we need to find another secret keyword. This time it has to be harder.
A question about me again?
Yeah, for instance. All about After Effects.
Can it be a single letter? The answer.
Yeah.
Has it got to be a word?
It can be a single letter, yeah.
Asked what the shortcuts is to show all keyframes in a composition.
It's a good one. So what is the shortcut? You have to type it in the chat. What is shortcut to show all keyframes in a composition? And type it in the chat. Also make sure that you're subscribed to the Adobe Creative Cloud channel. It will give you more chances to win a flipbook. The flipbook, the book where we do with all the pages. And this will be this animation signed by James.
If I ever finish it.
Yeah. Otherwise it will, yeah. But we can still print a flipbook based on this.
I'll finish it.
Okay, I think they found the shortcut. What do you think? So yes, this is U and UU, yeah, Ras XLR also. It's very common that we press UU to display all the modified property and open everything. Good point. Maite is in the building.
Maite is
in the building. We are doing another round of giveaway right now.
Right now?
Yeah, so Nightbot is about to pick the lucky designer who will receive a flipbook. Oh, and someone says, "You are awesome." Good for you, James. It's a good one, Vincent.
They should win.
You should win, but we don't decide. Nightbot will decide. So hopefully you will be very nice with Nightbot. Okay, Nightbot, pick a winner, please. And the winner is... Oh, someone who is with us since this morning, actually. Cecily Williams. Congratulations.
They've been here all day.
I hope I pronounce it well. Cecily. It's a beautiful first name, Cecily. If it's a first name. Yeah. Is it? A classic first name, or is just me?
Never heard of it before, but
okay.
Yeah, it's definitely...
Or a creation. But it sounds good. It sounds great. So, Cecily, congratulations. Make sure to be in touch with Rufus Dushler in the chat on Twitter. There will be more giveaways with Maite Frankie. We'll give away signed prints of her illustrations. Today she will create an illustration. It will be a birdhouse, but a kind of first-class birdhouse with a jacuzzi. That's what I remember.
That's right.
Yesterday she created a Portuguese tram, the tram that you can see in Lisbon. It was amazing, like in 2 hours. I don't know if you had the chance to see the final illustration, but...
Not the final one, I saw
it was
the start of hers.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember Sam Alamag, who used the account of his mother. Now he has his own account. Crappy Skills Productions. And he really wants to become an animator, so that's why he's watching your stream, so that's good.
Good luck.
Yes, Cecily, you see the message in the chat. Please make sure to be in touch with Rufus D. On Twitter. Link to the illustration. Actually, I don't know if you shared the illustration on social networks. Not sure. Maite.
Yes, you did.
Okay, can you find the link and put it in the chat for our friends? Thanks. James, do you always rely mostly on simple keyframes? Or do you use, I guess, expressions, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what the alternative is. I mean, I use expressions sometimes to link things to other parameters.
They say no time for liquids. Okay. Can you do some liquids tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, okay. I think I'm going to have to finish this tomorrow anyway, so I mean...
okay. So you will see some liquids.
I'll do liquids tomorrow.
Oh, Cecily is very happy. She's super pumped. Thanks for the feedback. And thanks for being with us, because remember, you were already watching yesterday, so... It's great to be very active in the chat like this. Always good. They're like, yeah, liquids tomorrow. I don't know what they're so excited about liquids.
I can't really do that much on liquids. It's not going to take that long. But I mean, if they want to see it, that's what they want to see. Also, I don't know if in this particular project there's... I don't know.
So I guess what they mean by simple keyframes. Okay, no, I get it. Like, do you use the motion graph sometime to...
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It just kind of depends what the motion is. Sometimes I just find it easier.
Yeah.
To just do things by hand.
And then just control the pace, I guess.
Yeah.
The rhythm. Yeah. Okay, Rufus, thanks for posting the link to the illustration. So that's the illustration created by Maite yesterday.
Wow, it's really cool. She made that all in 2 hours. She made that from scratch.
She started from scratch in Illustrator.
Yeah.
And then she moved to Photoshop to create the shadows, the texture, and everything.
That's really cool.
It's beautiful. And so Maite will be back in 25 minutes and create another illustration. It will be a birdhouse. So stay with us, and you will get a chance to win a signed print by Maite of this new illustration. But yeah, we are very lucky. We have amazing artists with us this week. We're so grateful. You have some fan of MT Morgraph in the chat. Yeah, I really like his YouTube channel too. Matt, he lives in Denver. Actually, he almost made a live stream with us last time, 1 month ago.
Yeah.
And he had a problem, so he couldn't come. He had to cancel, unfortunately. But he was really excited to be live with us in the Adobe Creative community. So I'm sure we will find a time next year to have him live on the stream. He's I really love also his tutorials are just amazing.
How much time do I have? Maybe I'll start doing some water now if people really want to see it.
Gabo is asking, James, do you take interns?
Not at the minute. I mean, if I need to at some point, I'll definitely consider it.
So I guess you would have to be based in London.
Yeah, it would have.
It's always easier.
I'm always looking for new animators to work with. I've usually got projects where I need to work with other animators. If you're based in London, that's a lot easier.
So Vincent, you want to know when Apple will release the new MacBook Pro? I think they sent an invitation, so it should be very soon. They invited the press, so usually it's not to share a drink. Ryan says, I watch a tutorial on YouTube, I guess, or two every morning to see a different creative process. Yeah, it's a good routine. Why not? Why not? Zoro is asking, how long is the animation? This one, so it will be a loop of what?
It's like 2 or 3 seconds. Yeah,
3 seconds, yeah.
It's not final yet, so we'll see how it ends up. But yeah, like I was saying yesterday, I could pretty much stick to 3 seconds at the most, if I can help it. So I'm just sort of making some water in a weird way.
Oh yeah, they are asking like, is this water? Yes. Liquid stuff is coming.
I'm not sure what the water's going to be doing though, really necessarily in this one. It's not really going to be that interesting.
You have some proposals now. Buff is mentioning that she's based in Wales, but would love to be an intern for you. She thinks your work is brilliant.
Wow.
After this stream, you will get 15 interns. You will become the biggest motion design agency in Europe.
I need to get more work then if that's the case. But
you will produce like 30 animated GIFs per day. It will be crazy.
So I'm basically made like a wave here, which is the same thing you'd get from doing a wave warp. But
yeah, but you like it because it's
you get a smoother line.
Yeah.
That's kind of the shape that I use a lot for anything that's wavy. But as far as making it look like water, I mean, there's different ways you can do it. But if I just parent that to the camera, should already move. I need to extend that layer.
Ninja warriors. Hey.
See, the issue is the.
Oh god, the After Effects team, they will be so excited to see your animation. I know, they will go crazy.
It's really kind of just a case of moving the water.
Which typeface did you use for it?
For the,
by the way, is it Myriad?
It is, yeah.
Ah, good choice.
That was just kind of random. I didn't really
that's
know.
the one.
Ready? Yeah, I wasn't sure if that would be an issue using the different font.
Okay, can you explain again how you create the wave?
I just did it. So
just retro replay. That's how many layers?
I've made a.
Okay, just this.
It's basically a repeating.
Yeah.
Rounded rectangle.
Do you use the repeater?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just
so
repeated,
you're just using the repeater.
Using a repeater with
makes sense.
Position, and then another one of those, but kind of inverted. So it's a rectangle like that, which has the same shape cutting out of it, which cuts in between. I mean, you can do it yourself just by hand with just drawing the path, but you don't necessarily get it perfect.
Sorry for this, guys. Apparently, we got some FF0000 on the screen at some point, and
oh really?
We got the glitch back.
It wasn't. Maybe it was on the. I think because the Adobe red isn't that the wrong color. I feel like it might be. Oh no, it's this. I don't know what it did. It was the. I duplicated this water and made it red.
Oh yeah, that's.
It was my fault.
All right, that's fine. Usually we lose like between 2 to 3 people every time there is the glitch. They just
really
fend, it just collapses. Just pass out.
So I guess I'm not sure what people want to know about the water. I mean, what I don't know. I guess. Yeah, it's just like it really depends on what you want the water to do.
So excited by the water. Maybe it's the climate change, all this stress. Okay, Shivam, we already exchanged on Twitter. Don't worry. It's just that I cannot reply when I'm live. Shivam is very excited. Very excited by the stream. Yeah, the people in the chat, they are worse than customers. They always request more. They want more. They want to see realistic little splashes. Whoa.
Yeah.
But why? There is nothing dropping. So.
Yeah, we'll have to make something drop for that to work.
Like a
which I
keyframe?
can do. Maybe I could. Yeah, maybe after he lets go.
Like in Mario,
they can drop away.
Yeah. Do you have time to? Maybe not.
I don't know if I have time today. I've got a lot more.
No, today no, but like.
Yeah, I'll see.
I
could do, but yeah, I mean, even having the water as waves right now, it doesn't really make sense because it's not really a wavy scene. It's kind of better to keep it flat. But I mean, that's how I make the the water if it's moving.
So LB Mitch, what is the Max theme? Just create something with the Max word where it can inspire you. Maybe your first name, maybe it's Mad Max, maybe it's Maximum, Maximus. Just play with Max, okay, and create an illustration or an animation. Share it on Twitter with the Adobe Live hashtag. The top 10 entries will get a Creative Cloud subscription. Big prize. They want to have this toe. The toe dip in. Okay.
Do you want his toe to dip in the water?
Okay.
I think they're asking too much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's maybe possible.
It will ruin the composition.
Well,
or you have to take it down. Maybe you will find a way. People want a water seminar. Yeah, then I agree. That's what they want.
Yeah, maybe I can do some more.
Nina, yes, you can ask a question, of course. It's true that we have people also on YouTube who are not used to live stream, so they discover a video and they're like, okay, can I ask a question? Like, is it live? It's true that we have a lot of viewers. They are just not used to that. So, of course, so Nina, yes, this is the point of these live streams. It's time for you to ask questions to our guests. And we will be back tomorrow with Dan Mumford, with Margon Lund, James Curran, and Maite. Same time. So Nina, you came here really late. How is he making the character look 3D? So just playing with shapes. There is no 3D. It's not a 3D character, so just with the distortions. Optical illusion, I would say, to make it feel like it's 3D, but
yeah, it still needs more work to finish it off. It's not that perfect yet, but
and you can watch the replay. So the replay of this stream, this show with James, will be available in about maybe 20 minutes. If you go on adobelive.com, you will see the replays tab on the right in the side panel, and then you can watch a replay, and you can skip the intro. You can just watch how he made this happen. It looks great, and yes, he just playing with the scale. And people realize that making GIFs takes a lot of work. Yeah, it's true.
I think people think there's always an easy way. I saw that when I did the last one with you, Adobe kept tweeting that I showed how to make GIFs easily. I was like, it's not that easy.
That's the marketing team.
I know.
Everything is easy in the marketing world.
It's years of practice.
Become a motion designer in 5 minutes thanks to After Effects and Creative Cloud.
Yeah.
This is the kind of stuff you can find. You're welcome, Nina.
It's definitely not that easy now than it used to be, though. I think the software now is...
Software also access to learning content.
Yeah.
It's something new. I mean, you remember like when we started making animations, interactive animations with Director?
Yeah.
There was basically one book.
Yeah.
And one forum. Just one forum
so you
for
kind
the
of
world.
had to teach yourself because
good luck.
It was expensive to do classes and things. There weren't that many free classes to go to like there are now.
Yeah, and the trainings, it was expensive.
I'm kind of just doing...
Okay, we're still live for 5 minutes with our friends, and then we will welcome Maite Franchi. She will create, so she's a French illustrator, and she will create an illustration live from scratch in 2 hours with her very unique style, graphic style. So she starts in Illustrator, and then she moves to Photoshop to add some texture and some shadows. And Ladu, it's actually inspiring that it's not easy for someone as seasoned as James. Thanks for sharing your process. Yeah, thanks again, James, and people in the chat. We should really be very grateful and say thank you to James for working live. It's not the case. I mean, all of the designers, they just don't get the point. They don't want to be live. But I think that we are living in the era of sharing culture. It wasn't the case like when we started. I remember 15 years ago in agencies, everything was kept secret. You couldn't tell. I'm working for this customer. Oh no, don't say it.
It's still a bit like that.
Still a bit, but now you can share more and more. I see more and more creations on freelancer portfolios.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't the case before. Before you need to ask for the authorization, and you would never get it. Never. It was such a pain.
I think now
it's part of the game, I would say. And you also want your freelancer to be successful. I mean, it's kind of weird.
And it kind of helps the, I guess, whatever the brand is that you've done the work for.
Okay, I think that Gems will be your new nickname, actually.
Gems.
Yeah, with a G. Gems or Gems, yeah.
But yeah, I'll carry on with this tomorrow, finish them off, and I'll try and think of a way to incorporate some water effects into it. Maybe I could do what I was saying. I think doing the thing with the keyframes falling off and splashing might be a good thing. Cool.
Like in, what was the name of this video game? Lara Croft.
Yeah. So just, it's like the scenes falling away.
You see, Nightbot is nicer today, so you can add some emojis. Yesterday he was very mean. So now, just add some emojis for James. Emojis are coming, I can tell. I can feel. Tomb Raider, Lara Croft.
You say Raider weird as well.
Oh, here are the emojis. We have a purple heart, a rocket, a check, check. Mm-hmm. Oh, Sarah, some lipstick. Oh, there's even a UK flag.
Very good.
What's the name of the flag?
Union flag. Union
Jack. Union Jack.
It's Union Jack apparently if it's flying on a mast. If it's just a flag, it's just a flag apparently. I could be wrong. I don't know.
They're so picky.
Yeah.
Ryan say, "I'm not an emoji guy." Thanks. Like a cowboy, and say, I don't play this emoji game anymore. But thank you. Thanks for everything. Okay, James, it's time to say goodbye and see you tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for the good work. Yeah.
Carry on
it's
with
quite
tomorrow.
Intense. Quite intense today, yeah?
We'll get there.
Yeah, it's a 3D shape. I mean, it's never easy.
Yeah.
So, people in the chat, we'll be live in 5 minutes with Maite. So, see you on adobelive.com. This is the place where we will stream with Maite. 2 more hours of live illustrations. And James will be back tomorrow. Okay, so make sure to check the schedule also. The full schedule is on adobelive.com. And thanks for being with us. Very nice crowd. And see you in about 5 minutes. Bye.
Bye.